Wait, how do we start? Go and start na nga, Mel.
Let's start with our influencer.
Let's start with our influencer, our Lacoste
Influenza.
influencer.
I am not okay. It was just an invite to a tennis event because I play tennis and that's it. And then I realized, oh, I'm super short pala compared to like Catriona and Kylie. Catriona's really, really nice, like super friendly. Kylie's kind of, you know.
Wow.
I always
Coming in
I, always,
hot.
I just always thought Kylie Minogue was short.
But we did play with a couple of really good players like Nino Alcantara, who's in Thailand right now. He's part of the Philippine tennis team, and I met this 12-year-old who's amazing. Her name is Maggie. She's from Cagayan de Oro. She plays. I think she's with the junior Philippine team. So I had a really good time at the Lacoste event. Thank you, Lacoste. Thank you, SS Life.
Hey. All right. Nice.
We have so much to talk about. Like this is like 2 weeks of us just being busy
Active.
and not minding each other in our group chats and being active and loving life.
Wow. Look,
it's December. It's like what?
Sana all.
Yeah. I know. Parang suddenly we are sporty, sporty.
Half marathon. I can't even run 5K without hating it.
Yeah, but survived. Thank you to the Nike Run Club. Coach Bennett. Highly recommend it. If you guys wanna start running, just listen to Coach Bennett. Very inspiring coach. And then he just, play your music in the background. But no, it was it started 4:30 in the morning. My God.
Pauwi pa lang ako nun.
Wow.
Yes.
I know. Right? No, I mean, I would always tell Bianca, like, I can't understand these people because, like you, we are the nightlife people. And then you just see these people come out and run. I'm like, what are you guys doing with your lives?
Go home. Sleep.
I know. Yeah. And, I am now that guy. But, I did it because, I wanted to celebrate Singapore, great city. It was a good run. Highly recommend also joining the half marathon or the marathon. Lots of people around. Rica Peralejo was there.
She's like a running influencer now, right? Like a running content creator.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And also, in the workshop also.
In the Ricky Lee workshop. Should that be in Showbiz Kachipan?
That's a great segue, I feel. Should we?
Well,
one of us here has been in the workshop, so I don't know.
Well, that's not me, obviously.
No, it's super great. I mean, he's a national artist. He is.
Wait, lang, we should put the Showbiz Kachipan right here.
I know. Should we put it? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we missed that we kind of also have to talk about, like QCinema's past, SGIFF, and kind of like happened at the same time. How was QCinema, Ramon?
Oh, it was great. It's really like the favorite thing for me in terms of the calendar for a film buff or a cinemaphile. What do we call it now? But
pretentious cinemaphile.
Well, those people also.
Film bro.
I mean, because it's really just such a
Film
concentrated time where we were joking with some people that we see. There are people that we see only once a year, and it's at QCinema. You know what I mean? Some of them are like film industry friends. Some of them just film enthusiasts. But it's funny because you're like, on different days I would joke with some of the organizers, also sila Phil, Kint, just to sort of, as camaraderie, I would be like checking in, like, oh, sino yung best film t-shirt today? Or sino yung best film festival tote bag today? Mga ganon. But yeah, I mean, because we don't have any more Cinema Manila, it's and the Cinema One Originals Fest, which also brought in imported films. This is really our sort of de facto best film festival going, and the originals section has sort of evolved into the project market, and it's much more regional, but also like. This year, I really appreciated how there were a lot of filmmakers who were able to come this year. not just for the shorts, but the main guest, of course, was the Japanese actor Lily Frankie from Shoplifters. He's the star of Janice Victoria's Diamonds in the Sand, which finally premiered in her home country here at QCinema. But he was also in Chi Hayakawa's Renoir. But apart from that, there were, for example, let me check. So there were representatives from Lost Land. Chi Hayakawa was here.
Nice.
Shiyu Tan, the director of Amoeba. Divine Song, director of Summer's Camera. Bryn Cheney, director of Rabbit Trap. So yeah, they all were able to do like Q&As for specific screenings, and that's always a great thing because those opportunities aren't really that common. There was some hitches, no, like the almost famous distributor apparently got the dates of the festival wrong,
Oh my
so it
god.
never arrived. And then
Wait, which Almost Famous?
Cameron
the
Crowe.
restoration, yeah, the Cameron Crowe.
Wow, okay.
So it was there's an anniversary restoration, and yeah, they were supposed to screen that, but unfortunately the scheduling was messed up, and there were some issues with the app. No, unfortunately, that's still something that needs to be worked out. Regards, like I spoke to some vloggers who were able to reserve seats with the app, but then when they showed up, parang they couldn't get in. Parang all the seats were occupied already, and parang the whole reservation point is to prevent that, diba? So yeah, but it's a really great selection. A lot of what will likely be nominees for documentary and international film, I think, will be, or at least the representatives of a number of countries were there. Call My Manager, which has not yet been scheduled. The local Philippine version, which is an adaptation of the Netflix show, which will be for HBO. Still not scheduled, but
Eric Matty, right?
yeah, Eric Matty, Jade Castro. I think Mario is also one of the.
Mario, yeah.
Cornell is one of the directors. So they showed the first two eps. They were able to do that. There was the opening film was Alice Winocour's Couture with Angelina Jolie, a film I had never even heard of before its announcement here. And then Janice's Diamonds in the Sand. This Brazilian film, Manas, Rabbit Trap, which was part of the Before Midnight, sort of the cult horror. It's a folk horror, but very interesting with Dev Patel. The Ugly Stepsister, which is, I think, one of the best things this year. I think it's Norwegian, but really good, like, body horror. One of my surprises is Jim Jarmusch's Father, Mother, Sister, Brother, which I liked way more than I thought it would. It won the Lion in Venice, I think. And then I was able to catch Hamnet, which hopefully will have.
Oh my gosh, will it have a PH
I
screening?
hope to. I hope it does because it's Focus, so it's under Universal. But I think they'll be waiting for the more nominations to be coming out.
What are your first impressions on Hamnet? I'm dying to see this because it's my jam.
Well, definitely super iyakers at the end. It's very fitting for Chloe Zhao's style. I did not know that the novelist co-wrote the screenplay with her. And one of the
Okay.
cool flexes is the sort of the opening quote is from a review of the novel, which is such a flex.
So meta, but okay.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Great music. Mastermind, another Josh O'Connor.
Was that good? The Kelly Reichardt?
I enjoyed it. It's not necessarily top, well, maybe top 30, something like that. But if you really have to be like a Reichardt fan, diba? So some people are like, if you're thinking of action or it's close to be, well, actually, Baka Night Moves is still more action heavy than this one, but Josh is great in it, and there's but yeah, I don't know. Medyo spoilery yung next thing I might say. So maybe, but how I enjoyed it. But definitely you have to be like, it's slow. It's sort of quiet, and yeah, I guess some people, if you're not ready for that sort of art film vibe, then you might be disappointed. No, what else? Sirat, which is also one of the like sort of acclaimed films that are heading into award season, got nominated a bunch in the Globes and Critics' Choice. The Linda anniversary restoration was such a crowd pleaser. Like being in that crowd was so great. All the ups and downs and all the jokes, and I realized it's really probably Beiduna at her most adorable. So yeah, great again, just wonderful diaspora, diba? Of all these cultures for films. So very interesting.
Congratulations, Manette and Ed and Phil and Kintz.
Yeah.
Like, really, it's actually one of the best for me. One of the best film festivals in the world. I really love.
Yeah, and it's so casual. Also, I don't mean that everyone's like too loose or anything, but just everything's so friendly. Like there's almost always a gathering at like Cubao X or one of the participating hotels. They always
great.
Yeah,
the market is great. Yeah.
The panels also again were fun. There was a spotlight actually on Honora. See, Bianca was here from Neon to talk about like how they brought from Cannes to winning Best Picture, and a lot of co-prods, panels, women in film. There were even workshops.
I think next year Anslit should be there covering all these things. I don't know why.
Well, we're both there.
Yeah, bring a mic,
Yeah. Well, SGIFF also just finished. It's very interesting actually, just seeing the difference between Singapore International Film Fest and QCinema. Because I think QCinema is definitely the more punk rock one, and SGIFF is the more like glitz and glamour. And we have the heavyweights coming in. They brought in Chuchi, opening film. Girl, yeah, which is not that great a film, but Shuchi is gorgeous. So the
Icon,
experience, the experience was a 4-star experience. Also, it's very interesting because she's heavily into Wong Kar-wai. You can see with her style, like very Wong Kar-wai inspired, which I did not expect from the star of the Transporter.
Pero the Assassin is a little bit like that. Millennium Mambo. So very baka Ho Xiao Shen yung inaano niya.
Oo, baka nga.
Pinapirma mo ba yung Grab your VCD?
Hindi nga. Parang I was like, I didn't expect to get in last minute. A friend messaged. It was sold out within like 5 minutes. Same with the Tony Leung talk, which the same friend, thank you, Philo, was able to drag me into
my
that.
God, original
And he
Oppa,
is so
Tony Leung.
so
And I was Karina Lau with him?
I don't know. Rebecca Lim was the one who was moderating. It was one of the most, second to the Nick Cage Q&A. It was the most hilarious Q&A I've been to in my life. Because it's basically everybody is worshiping him, and they're like, back in Happy Together, when you looked out the window after the breakup, like what was because your face was so interesting, what was going through your mind? And then he's like, that's 28
That's
years.
18 years ago.
I have no idea what I was thinking.
Parang on page something of your book, why did you use this? Like, what?
Lucrecia Martel was there. Also a
Yun.
very interesting interview because she was a scientist apparently, or she studied science. So all of her answers are basically about the existence, the future of the human, and what it means, and how
The scientific method.
Yeah,
Baka that's how they decided to give the Golden Lion to
Sounds
Joker,
like
diba?
a fun time.
Who else is there? Matisse Kazan, the writer producer of Flow.
The animated feature.
Yeah, who looks
Academy
like a kid.
Award-winning animated feature.
Looks like a college kid who just came out of his gaming cave.
An incel? Are you?
I asked, Flow was actually Konzi's first movie that he ever saw. So I asked him to give life advice to Konzi, and his advice was,
okay, so don't let your dad restrict you from watching crazy movies as a kid. Watch all the adult films. Don't watch the kids' movies, okay?
It's
like,
true. That's what
amen.
I believe. We
Yes,
have
yes.
to.
We
Honestly.
watched RoboCop and Predator and whatever at the age
Yeah.
We
of
watch
7.
R-rated films at like 10
Mhm.
years old, and we're
Right.
fine.
I think I was 9 when I saw RoboCop and I thought I broke the TV. That part where
Yeah.
it becomes static and he's like booting up. I was like, puta, nasira ba yung
Yeah.
TV?
You
Yeah.
know how I feel about media literacy as
Yes.
kids. So I
I
really
agree.
believe.
Oo, parang trigger warnings. What are those? Who is she?
And I
Anyway,
continue the legacy showing Scarlet Blade 2 at the age of 9. um, what was some quick review, some of the ones I saw also Couture, which was actually part of the French film festival happening at the same time. I went because I heard
Garance.
Garance Marillier was gonna come, and she did, but to another screening. I'm like, sayang.
She was here also for the French Film Fest.
Oh, okay.
Pero they didn't have
Um,
Couture. They had Marinel and this other co-prod with the Philippines. I forget lang.
but that movie is so weird, no? Parang it's like, why did they make this
Couture?
movie?
Yeah, as in, Garance is the most interesting character and she hardly speaks. And she's only in like
10
3
of
minutes.
screen
Yeah.
time. Besides, it's basically it's Angelina Jolie once again trauma dumping, right? So
Pero kulang nga eh. It's not even like a dump. It's just like a trickle. Diba? I mean, for something that's so close to her, because her character basically finds out she has breast cancer, no, while in Fashion Week. It's shot well, it's beautiful, but also I just felt like there's too little conflict or too little drama to really sort of justify why are we watching this.
yeah. Other stuff. Yeah, I did see Father, Mother, Sister, Brother also, which is like a warm hug. You
every
know, I
time
mean,
you guys
like,
say that, it's father,
you hear-
mother.
How do you brush your
brother."
teeth? But ako, I was surprised how much I loved it. Because his last film was the zombie one, no? Which was kind of okay lang. But
oh, wait, I didn't
this
even see
one,
that. Yeah.
well, yeah, this one, it was actually, the funny thing is, while watching it, parang he did a Hal Hartley / Hong Sang-soo.
Yeah.
But the
Or else
connecting
like,
threads are very interesting.
It's like this is Night on Earth, but with grief. Diba?
Produced by Saint Laurent. So, ang ganda ng outfits.
Uh-oh.
Intense product placement from Rolex.
Yes. It was just an accident. The Palme d'Or winner.
Oh, I wanna see that.
Found
Yeah.
okay naman. I mean,
Wow, okay
yeah.
naman.
Okay
Put
naman.
that
Okay.
in yung
3.5,
blurb quote.
3.5. Okay.
That's a great pull quote. Okay naman.
Okay
Yes.
naman.
3.5.
Is it? But
Um,
Sirat is. It's in the same conversation as Sirat, right?
No, actually,
Wait,
it was
for
just an...
Oscar?
Yeah.
Well, it's just one of the better.
It's one of
foreign
those,
films.
but
Yeah.
Just an Accident is actually on top of the
Oh.
most critics list. That's the thing. They're sure Just an Accident will be the best picture nominee at least.
Yeah. And then he got arrested na naman. So
I heard
So
or read.
oo. And then Sentimental Value. Yay.
Which
How
I
is
just
it?
saw just last night. I
Also,
watched it.
So it's getting
great.
a PH
It's really great.
screening. Is it?
But next year pa. Kasi
God
I
damn
think
it, MMFF.
Feb or Jan. Parang
Oh,
All
ganun.
right.
Oscar,
Well, at
no.
least it's gonna be shown here. That's good. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
kasi so what FDCP did is they scooped up like a bunch of Cannes winners. So they got Sentimental Value, It Was Just an Accident, Resurrection, Secret Agent, and
Wow.
Sound of Falling.
Okay,
So
okay.
basically, this is why these films were not in QCinema. So Sirat yung na sa QCinema, and so they've been showing them one at a time. They showed It Was Just an Accident during QCinema. Yeah, last night was the Sentimental Value screening, and then they'll be shown for the press and media, no? And then
my gosh.
the
Can't
actual parang curation and theatrical run will be, I think, late Jan or early Feb.
I'm going to bring a bunch of tissues because it's a father-daughter film, right? And I'm
Yeah.
just
Okay,
gonna...
so see,
Wait. Let's not the review. You saw it also.
not review.
no, I'm just saying. I just want to say na si FDCP head, di ba, si Direct Joey Reyes was like, prepare to cry buckets. Pero hindi naman ako ganun, hindi naman buckets.
But it's very different from It's very different from
Worst person in the world.
Pero worst pa rin ako.
And Rensve is like polar opposite.
Is she actually likable in this film?
Yeah,
She
but
is, but she's
sympathetic.
quiet. She's super quiet.
I
Like
see, I see.
even
I see.
even the sister is more vocal, I think.
Okay.
Diba?
Galing ng
Can't
sister.
wait.
Galing ni Inga.
Can't wait
Galing.
to
Siya
release
yung
my
find I love you,
my
Inga.
daddy love, my father-daughter love.
Okay, let's go to Kachipan.
Welcome sa Showbiz Kachipan!
So, what you start? You start. I don't.
I know nothing. You have to contextualize everything for me.
Yeah.
First of
So
all,
Mel.
you're a bello, so tell me why Rocio Zobel, who is the new bello baby, suddenly comes out of nowhere and is all over the place right now. Is it
What's
because
that?
my
No, what's
theory
Wait,
is
what's the
item?
chismis?
What's the
that
chismis? What's the?
she had someone kicked out
Mm,
of Medusa,
okay.
and that she is. I'm just gonna say it because that's what's all over the broadsheets, the broad
Correct.
websites,
Uh-oh.
and it's just high society things from
And
the
is Medusa a
from
club
Had
or
her, no,
what's
ejected.
this? A dinner?
her had her
A
father
restaurateur?
allegedly had her father Inigo Zobel eject at the Tatler Ball after party at Medusa. And the winner of this whole thing is Medusa,
When you said
by the way.
Tatler Ball after party, I was like, here we are.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah. No, labo. I didn't. Was Rocio married? No.
Dude, she's 18 or 19. I don't know.
Okay,
She's
okay,
like
okay.
20.
Okay.
Arranged, I don't know.
See, I don't really know much.
You should just
But I
ask your
hear
mom. She's
I
the
hear
new Bello
fragments.
baby.
Yun nga, I
I've
hear
never even
fragments,
heard.
so that's why I need you to fill in the story so I can insert the fragments.
I feel like she
But-
came out of nowhere and is now the it
You mean
girl of the
school?
moment. Yeah, probably out of Europe.
Kung 18.
Now
Social
that she
debut,
graduated,
parang
she
ganon.
told her parents, guess what, I want to be famous. I don't know.
I think she was seeing.
For the longest time. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
The longest.
Yeah.
She's 18. What does that mean?
They
She's
were
12?
high school
Since they were 12.
sweethearts. Yeah, like
Yeah.
high school sweethearts.
And are we... I'm hoping is around 18.
They're the same age.
Okay.
So I heard that the woman who was ejected had claimed that she had been
Having inappropriate relations with the ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
I think that is a safer way of saying things.
Okay, fair enough. And also that the dad was hitting on.
That's what I heard too.
So that's
from
like a
very-
double
Yeah.
whammy.
That's
so
what I heard
that's,
too.
Alam mo,
Yeah.
Tatler Ball after parties are where it's at.
I know.
Mm.
When can I get an invite?
Ganda
You
nga
have
ng quotable
to-
quote ng mom ko eh. Parang like, syempre, syempre high class yan. All hush-hush. No gulo. But
The
that's
next
what's
day in the newspapers,
Honestly,
I mean, while it was happening, walang ano.
the real
walang
winner
sigaw.
talaga is Medusa because now people are like, ano yun? So it's good publicity and bad publicity is still publicity.
Have you been to Medusa?
I have indeed.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Parang,
It's a nice place.
ask me.
have you been to Medusa?
I've never even heard of it.
You know who I went to Medusa with? Ramon Bautista.
Wow. Well,
Like,
Where's the vlog of that?
I know. I don't even
Meron
know.
akong
when we went to
i-gatekeep
Medusa.
like that.
I know
Meron
because
ako-
Jojo, the love
The Love Survivor.
was being invited by Tony. So
Ah, okay.
that's why. And then I was
Okay.
having dinner with them.
I mean, the interiors are something else. That bathroom was really nice. It's like a unisex bathroom with a common area that's huge, and you can just sit and make cuento. Super nice
In the bathroom.
in the bath because it's really
So ano.
it's beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
Why don't they just serve the meals
So-
there then? Kung ganon.
is Rocio becoming an artista? Is that what's gonna happen? What's happening
I don't
there?
know. I don't know. You should ask your mom. She's a Bello baby, dude.
Okay. I'll ask
Actually, the first time I ever heard of this person was seeing her billboard nga on Asbelo, and I'm like, I don't know nga, like, who is this person? Like, is this an actress or just a last name maybe is famous or so. But I also, again, I don't know. I don't really. They never give us the society pages when the newspaper arrives.
Yeah. So we shall. Yeah, I will bleep out names also when I edit this. Next up, very
Close to your
unlikely,
heart. Ah,
very close to my. No, but it's like wow, how did this become like a hot topic item? Like last week, Paolo Valenciano posted something on
Very
Facebook where
publicly posted.
yeah,
Naming
let's
names.
naming it. I actually saw the post and then I kind of like just because there's like a read more. I didn't read more. I thought he was just being, but yun pala yung magic is in the last
yung pasabog
sentence.
sa dulo. Oh.
You know what? I'm looking for the post now. It seems like he deleted it. Oh
What's the
man.
point of
Wow.
that? Everyone else has
It is
screen
the
capped it na.
talk of the town in the
No.
music.
Here it is. Tonight, I lost complete control of our event, which caused a major delay and added 2 extra hours of work to an already exhausted team. I sincerely apologize to our client JBL and to my brothers from Cup of Joe.
Who
This was
I
my
never
what
knew
to
existed before
yes.
this whole thing.
So they're the winners of this whole thing. They had to be picked up by motorcycles and traffic jams to make their new call time. Nako. This is my first year with JBL Soundfest, so I found this incredibly frustrating. We learn new things every day, and I still have a lot to improve. To everyone who was there, super sorry. And to Rico, my hero, while I sincerely wish you the best, I've learned that we're simply not meant to work together again. Dun dun
And
dun.
then cue the directed by.
And of course, the Rico in question being Rico Blanco.
Rico J. Puno.
R.I.P.
Well, it's hard to work with Rico J. Puno again.
So apparently, digging. That's Kelvin then. Did you see Kelvin's comments? And I
I
thought
did.
you'll be safe
That's
here.
when I messaged you guys. What the hell happened? Ang
Um,
daming pasabog.
yeah. So yeah. Shout out to Kelvin Yu, best commenter. Apparently the last act was supposed to be Cup of Joe,
COJ.
because
Yeah.
they are the new endorsers of JBL. But the headline super stacked cast lineup, and the other headliner was Rico Blanco, and he thought that he was going to play last. And then when he found out that he wasn't, it's supposedly from my reporting. Naks, my reporting.
Was that supposed to be Maha?
From your insiders.
Well, no,
Huh?
it's like either I play last or I don't play at all. Basically, Cup of Joe was on their way to the event.
Because they were
Because they had
last.
yeah.
Because they
No,
were
and they
supposed to be
were
last.
coming
They were
from
supposed to
somewhere
take
else, I
us,
think.
yeah, an hour later or something. Pero they had to wait for them. So there was a 40-minute lull in the show. And so, of course, as a events director, that would be like, like harakiri.
Yeah, dagger. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this Pao? I mean, so yeah, there's so much coming out. So many, basically people defending Rico, people saying that Paolo shouldn't have said that, all of those things.
And then also
Um,
people defending Paolo, saying, he's calling out something many of us should have called out years ago, but
yeah.
it's all
Yes.
over.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to
There
Charlotte.
are counter posts on Facebook, because I don't know if you're friends with Echo Del Rio, who is
Okay.
one of,
bassist.
well, he's a musician, and he is one of Rico's backup musicians, and he also has counter posts about the event.
What did he say?
His first post regarding it was he had a photo of a remote control in his Facebook feed, and the caption was, "I lost control." Talagang shading Paolo Valenciano.
Wait,
And
I
then,
lost. Okay.
Yung sabi
because
niya, no?
Paolo V
Said that in the post.
said
Okay.
Wait,
first
but-
line was, "I lost control of an event," and then Echo posts a picture of a remote control saying, "I lost control of my aircon," or
So he
whatever.
did, but does he say anything about the event, like trying to counter what's
Super
been said?
patama, nothing explicit, but very patama.
Ah,
Like,
so
mga
defensive,
nagmamarunong dyan,
defensive
ganyan. Because he
memes,
played
parang
the
ganun
show.
ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
He played the show, basically.
Wow. Rico has been
Yeah,
quiet.
Yeah, he's not gonna make so
which
This
is,
is all
I
beneath
mean,
him.
PR crisis wise, maybe the move. Pero yeah, I mean, them playing the show, that's not naman in dispute, eh. Diba? So,
Yeah. I
okay.
think for him, this is, I'm assuming Echo's posts are very like, you guys aren't even looking at the whole story, probably. So, yon.
Yeah, but what do you guys think? Like,
My question is, when you sign a contract, do you know that you're not headlining? Because the posts promoting the event, Rico was clearly in the middle of the collateral, and then Cup of Joe, and then whatever beside.
yeah, I some
Oh, so the poster
another
like really
I
highlights
assume that
Rico?
Rico was the headliner because of the
Okay.
collaterals.
another insider who played also at the event did say na ano, parang should be in the contract.
That's true.
But yun nga, if you negotiate the terms, and if I was the manager of a very legendary musician, I would ask, right? What's the order?
No, but I mean, well, kasi maybe the artist also assumes based nga on the collaterals, oh, I'm the headliner. So even if there's a contract that they don't necessarily pay attention to, they leave it to their managers or whatever.
So naging kampante.
They might be, yeah, they
Yeah.
just operate under this assumption and then, they don't want to be surprised when it's like, oh, I'm not the headliner, but if that's the case, I think Pao naman knows not to call it out publicly.
I
He
believe that as
has,
well.
yeah, he knows like what's within his capacity to reveal, I guess. And then, yeah, the thing is lang, if it's perceived as bad behavior, maybe reflect on that, diba? Like, and also JBL are quiet, diba? So I think
No, they
Yeah.
issued
they have
they issued an apology kaagad.
Umabot na
an apology to like the audience
To the
or what?
audience.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
so
the 40-minute wait and whatever, and apparently no one was selling water before the event ended.
Oh wow.
They ran
Okay.
out of water because there was only one water station, and then everyone was dehydrated.
okay, no, parang that's a separate thing na. So, pero I mean, yeah, in that case, yes, they definitely should be apologizing. The organizers, it puts more sort of a spotlight on who's organizing the event, diba, na, not
No,
just in
but so
terms
the
of.
JBL statement was, we really apologize for all the delays and what transpired, and we hope that everyone still had a good time. That was the
Yeah.
gist of it.
And also parang, well, I just saw this, people commenting, no, parang seemingly lost also, is that there's another endorser then of JBL who did perform, like, they were like, yeah, we'll play we'll play whenever you guys want us to play. So, I don't know, so far they're, I guess, not taking any stray hits.
Oh,
They're all
okay,
winners.
I know. They're all what? They're all winners.
They're all winners.
Well, because ano rin naman eh, I noticed that a lot of the conversation is like, this is a great man, and he's he's a legend, and blah blah blah. And honestly, you can 100% be one of the greatest rock musicians in Philippine history, and a legend, and really a national treasure. And you can also 100% be hard to work with. The two
A
can
diva. Yeah.
exist in the same space.
That doesn't discount your genius.
Yeah, 'di ba? So ganun lang yung ano, don't meet your heroes, ano, 'di ba? That's why. I mean, we had a whole episode about Mike De Leon, RIP. But that was kind of like the topic.
Naalala ko
This
si
isn't gonna
Tom
affect
Hanks
his career, and this isn't gonna affect Cup of Joe's
You don't
career.
think so?
Well, Cup of Joe's gonna skyrocket because I had to.
I wonder if it's
I was
gonna
like,
affect
who the hell are
Pao's.
these guys?
Do
So
you think it'll affect Paolo's?
I think so.
Yeah.
No.
Because Yeah, 'di ba may ano nga, parang a lot of people, especially industry people, noticed may mga patama din na was it apt for Pao to air this dirty laundry? But I get it. Like I think if you're
You're
like just super
frustrated.
frustrated, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, um, you know, uh, to be honest, I told Rico pretty much the same thing. Oh,
I, I
yes.
I
I've done
remember.
3 music videos with him. Then, like I was very frustrated after Yugto and almost traumatized, and we didn't talk for a while, and to be fair to him, he said sorry. Because he is a nice guy naman. But yeah, when
I think Rico's a really great friend and
yeah.
guy. You just shouldn't
Yeah.
work with him or fall in love with him.
Oh
That's
no.
that's my tip to everyone out there. Be his friend.
Um
Ako, basta
yeah.
Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan, di ba? He was like, earn this.
Yeah, so when we became friends again, then he asked me to do another music video. I just remember telling him, "Pare, maging friends na lang tayo."
And he'll
So,
take that and just move on. I mean,
yeah.
that's Rico.
Yeah. I do think, though, I mean, this is as a rock fan, as a 90s alternative person growing up, like people like Ellie and Raymond and Basti, most
Bassie's a great
notably
guy though.
recently, they've kind of like taken the elder statesman role, kind of,
Right.
right? They're
Yeah.
like, we're gonna help usher in a new generation of,
Group
we're gonna,
hug, hold
yeah,
hands.
I'm gonna make a musical.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make a reunion show once in a while. Whereas Rico, it seems to want to stay on the top, right?
Yeah.
Like,
He's still the top
um,
dog.
right. So I do feel like there is more grace in kind of like just like, oh, ano kayo na yung ano, 'di ba? Like, letting people have their moment in the spotlight. You've had yours. You had a great read.
People forget that Rico's actually like 50 or 51. So he's like haliga na ng music industry.
Yeah.
Really.
All right. The other big topic in showbiz is Derek and Ellen.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
It's very
because
close.
very close to we interviewed Derek on the show.
Yes, but
But I'm
very
sure we
close.
will talk about it in the
I am
upcoming.
not the side chick to everyone asking
Wow!
and DMing me. I am
Are you
not
the side chick? Or how
Grabe.
are
the
people like?
side chick.
Ramon, we should actually try to make that rumor happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Parang, oo nga eh.
He is
Alam
a
mo,
very dear friend and for many years, and I will always be team Derek. They're both crazy, but I choose my crazy. And that is
Nice. I
Derek.
love this.
I'm
I love
afraid
this.
of everyone.
That's,
This is a social media snippet right here.
oo. Ang ganda. You said
They're both crazy.
social media snippet, and I was about to say, that's not something you want on your tombstone.
My tombstone is not a side chick.
Um, let's go to media conglomerate Kachipan next.
Can you explain? So, okay, Mira, my 12-year-old daughter, over the weekend, she comes up to me and says, Mom, I'm so bothered by this whole Netflix buying Warner Bros. She didn't know Bros was brothers. I said, it's Warner Brothers. Warner Bros. What does this mean?
Well, why is
Because
Mira...
for her, she's like, I love watching movies. Does this mean, I love watching movies in the cinema. Does this mean that movies will die?
Oh.
And she's
Yeah.
12. See, media
know.
literacy, guys.
I
It
love
counts.
Mira. Yeah.
So please explain
Aw.
it.
Ramon, you wanna have a crack at it?
It's like, yun nga, as I mentioned in our Facebook group, it's like a subplot of Succession, except nothing's funny, everyone's more villainous, and no one's attractive. Basically, yeah, because it's hard to sort of wrap it up now, but for years, basically, Zaslav has been doing what we I think agree is a pretty not good job
He's
at
been
the helm.
slowly slitting the throat of
Uh,
HBO
He
and Warner
keeps
Bros.
making these moves because he had success with Discovery, diba? And then he merged it with Warner Brothers, but they were super in debt, and all these moves that he was doing that pissed people off was his way of trying to get them out of debt, but it's still massive. That said, this year is really good for Warner. Last
Oh
year
yeah,
wasn't, remember?
yeah.
That's movies wise. The problem lang is like you still have Zaslav, who I feel does not really care about movies or its legacy, and so parang just the fact that yeah, we'll put it up for sale is already like a strange, sad sort of move, not very optimistic for film fans. And then you have Netflix, which is kind of a tech bro success story writ large, diba? But also on the other side, you have David Ellison, son of Larry, Trump supporter, and he just completed the merger of Paramount Skydance and CBS by basically firing Colbert, diba? So to sort of appease Trump, so that that merger would be pushed through the regulatory. This is all hearsay, yeah. Of course, I don't. This is what the pundits are saying. So, and then the funny thing is, so when that bombshell announcement came out, diba? I mean, yes, there was announcement na Warner Brothers is for sale. Netflix is one of the bidders. So is Paramount. But then it was the announcement that Netflix won the bid, and they were quick to kind of use language already. Like Netflix were very fast to say na we have acquired Warner Brothers. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
But it's like hindi pa yan. It just meant that you're going to now enter exclusive talks and hash out the details. But it has to go through the regulatory boards. The Trade Commission has to approve it because there's antitrust issues which are now happening. Diba? You can see within hours. The Directors Guild of America under the presidency of Nolan said we are definitely going to meet with Netflix about this. The Writers Guild is stronger. They actually said we have to stop this. We have to block this from happening. And then what I found out in after the bombshell was like apparently Ellison kind of made like a sort of a veiled warning
Sorry.
to Zaslav not
Zaslav.
to sell to Netflix. And then now Ellison and Paramount, they are mounting a hostile takeover attempt
Wow.
by offering
106 billion or something.
which is 20
I
B
can't even
over
fathom 106 billion for a company. Wow.
20 billion over the
Yeah,
Netflix bid.
83B was
Yeah.
the Netflix offer.
Pero to get this money, di ba, parang the people, industry watchers were saying like he had to like pool like a bunch of Saudi money and UAE, oil baron stuff. So it's like, and again, this is someone who's
Change.
very much with the sort of Republican side of things. So parang, you're trapped between a hard place and even another evil place. parang
Yeah.
parang Alien versus Predator. Whoever wins, we lose.
And then apparently kasi, di ba, parang a lot of people are saying that Sarandos from Netflix kind of like promised Zaslav a role. Zaslav is the winner again in all of this, but he's also truly trash. Like the
Yeah,
worst kind
everybody
of.
hates him in the town, right? So
Yeah.
I
So
don't understand why he has this much power.
yeah, no, because he's just finagling the deals, eh, 'di ba? Parang ano, like you mentioned Ramon, parang Succession. I remember Alexander Skarsgård, like it's a parts shop. You think with Royco's
Mm,
anything, it's a parts shop.
mm,
That's literally how
that's
Zaslav has been
him,
treating
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
right? Like
It's private equity. Richard Gere and Pretty Woman. Diba? He wants to kind of
My
strip it
favorite
and sell
merger
it.
and acquisition film character, by the way, the Richard Gere character in Pretty Woman.
yeah. So ayun, and I think kasi yung Skydance Paramount, they Netflix wasn't gonna buy the cable channels,
Yeah,
pero
yeah. That's what they're
ano,
after now
yeah.
for the elections next year.
Yeah. So basically, they're what Ellison is doing is okay. All the shareholders, parang you get more money. Ano ayaw nyo to?
Oo.
So hopefully, ano. But Trump apparently has also been pissed off at Ellison because Marjorie Taylor Greene got interviewed in 60 Minutes.
Who's that?
The crazy politician lady who was very Trump before until recently
Very
because
Trump and then
nag-falling out sila. Pero ano pero backing kasi one of the investors of the Ellison hostile takeover bid is Jared Kushner. And there was a recent event, I think the Kennedy Center honors, where Trump, I think off script na naman, said, I'm going to be very active in looking into this deal, because the market share might be too ganito ganyan. Like just hinting basically na, yeah, there's antitrust issues kuno, but of course it's just like, parang sounding a shot across the bow na, yeah, this ain't over yet. So it's like, man, a battle between the worst people with this storied legacy and history of cinema in the middle. Not just
And then the
cinema, of
irony
course.
is, this is the year na my top 5. I think they're all Warner Brothers. Like this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the strongest
a strong year
Even
for Warner
Oscar
Brothers.
wise, I mean award season wise, Warner's has the top
Yeah,
two.
they literally
Top
have to
two
choose
movies.
between who are they gonna push more, Sinners or One Battle, diba?
So parang shit talaga. Oh.
But
Do you
this
have a preference on where it should end up?
no, I
Ako,
no.
strangely, maybe nga Netflix over it. But just because evil Pero
Evil
mamamatay
Blaze, kinda.
mamamatay yung mamamatay yung
Theatrical.
theatrical. Well, someone else said though, it doesn't mean theatrical is gonna die. It just means Warner Brothers is out of the competition. Parang it steps up the opportunity, for example, the other studios to come in and be and sort of rest a presence really and say, look, suddenly there are no Warner Brothers on the calendar for cinemas, kami na lang, ganon.
I just don't want the theatrical window to be short. Knowing
Yeah.
Netflix will probably say, okay, just 30 minutes in the cinemas and 30 days in the cinemas and then on to streaming. I still
Yeah, because
prefer like a
Sarandos is really
60,
famous
90 day.
for saying
Nakakatawa when
yeah.
he spoke about my son, an editor, watched Lawrence of Arabia on his phone. It's parang, ako naman, I'm like,
It's
ako feeling
I'm
ko
not
the
hiring
son,
this editor.
sana the son also is like, why would you out me like that? Parang ganun.
Grabe. It's baka Ellison ako, strangely enough. Because
correct. I think if you force
Talaga?
me, I will pick Paramount because I feel
David.
like studio and
But
studio should
also-
be together. But
No, but remember what Paramount recently said was we're not doing anything art anymore. Diba? Parang basically that's what they announced recently. Everything we're doing has to be commercial IP.
so it's just
So
one
it's really
stage of hell to another
it's really
stage of
both
hell.
they're both basically sort of businessmen lang talaga, walang art in the heart, charot.
Whatever happened to the Time Warner merger? But that was the big news when we were growing up. The Time
No, tapos na. And
Tapos
then
na, that's
AT&T
before
took over
Zaslav
that.
pa yun.
AT&T
Yeah.
took over, right?
Yeah.
Or AOL? AT&T.
AT&T and then that was
Before
the
they went.
first Trump administration. Grabe, no? They've changed hands in 4 times in 10 years.
Why is HBO and Warner so in debt considering how successful they are when it comes to like titles and subscribers and audience
I think it
share?
was the TV, it was the cable because they were so on cable. So, 'di ba parang
So
yeah,
when cable
AOL pa.
died, that's when they
Yeah.
started losing
So,
all the money.
'di ba, that's such a big part of their business. And then parang so lost leader in cable. That's why Netflix is like, no, we just want WB and
The library.
HBO. Yeah. So so shit talaga.
What is a possible best case scenario?
Apple comes in.
Actually,
Apple
Really?
comes in. Sige
No.
na, kami na lang.
Ako, I don't think
wouldn't
so.
mind Apple buying them. Just to beef up
But-
their content.
There was, I remember when this started, there was rumors that like Netflix would be taking Warner Brothers and the catalog, and then Paramount would be taking HBO, which might actually still have been better because then at least there's competition for Netflix, because once you, especially if they combine the two, Netflix and parang game over na yan. I mean, if Netflix takes over HBO, my hope is at least there's like the Hulu Disney Plus thing where it's like they still keep the thing separate and then bundle it, because then
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least not so many jobs would be lost, right?
I want Casey Bloys to still have a job.
Yeah, and then Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi, right? Like those three are the best executives in
Yeah.
Hollywood right now. So
For those who don't know, Casey Bloys is in charge of HBO and HBO
Programming.
Max. And then Mike and Pam are in charge of Warner Brothers film.
yeah, yeah, train wreck. And from train wreck, we go to Train Dreams. Netflix's Train Dreams.
Keep going.
A film.
You're on an
A film by
ASMR
Clint
run.
Bentley. A film by Clint Bentley
You
starring
should
Joel
whisper this
Edgerton.
inside voice, Quark, because it's Train Dreams.
Train
Such a
Dreams.
No, do it
Yeah.
like the narration of the movie.
I actually have two segues from. There's also they decided to announce this. Netflix decided to announce this the day they released a movie that was celebrating going to the movies. So, which
The
of
irony.
the two? Which do you want to talk about first, Train Dreams or Jay Kelly?
Let's do Train Dreams. So anyway, so these are Netflix's two big film frontrunners in the award season, and they've both been recognized by the Golden Globes. Recent nominations. Let's go with Train Dreams first. It premiered in what festival? Do you guys remember? Sundance. Okay. What are your thoughts?
Oh wait, what is the story, Mel?
I don't know.
What
I
is
don't
your-
remember. My ADHD, sharing menopausal ADHD. Ikaw na
It's
lang,
the-
Quark, mas magaling ka mag-summarize. Or Ramon.
Go, Roman.
No, it's really what's interesting about, well, one of the interesting notability or unique things about Train Dreams, it's basically the life of an unremarkable person, not a historical figure. It's a logger played by Joel Edgerton, and basically, the ups and downs of a life and how he sort of witnesses history almost passively because he is part of also the expansion, because as a logger nga, they're clearing roads, and they're also building railroads for which will speed up progress, quote unquote. In the meantime, he gets a family, and gets to travel, meets different kinds of people, and has experiences. But yeah, well, I really liked it. It's got really these shades of Terrence Malick. See, this is, I think, his first film. No, sorry, second after Jockey. But he wrote Sing Sing last year, so that was my sort of point of interest, no. And Edgerton's great in it. Felicity Jones. What's Irish lady's name?
Kerry Condon.
Carrie Condon. I think that's the thing lang for me, was like it definitely absolutely feels, like Life of Chuck before it. It really feels like a novella. Na, especially with the narration, like here's the life, blah, 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 that gravelly, intonation. But ang ganda ng cinematography, di ba? Ang galing ng performances.
Ganda ng score. Grabe.
Yeah.
The score ni Bryce?
Dessner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who did
From
what?
The National.
The National.
He's from The National.
Oh, wow.
And basically Taylor Swift's guy in
Evermore.
Folklore and all of those things.
Nice.
Folklore
It was a good score.
Yeah, but I was like, wow, ganda ng score na to. Sino gumawa ng score na to? And then, kasi parang it was reminiscent of Nicolas Britell's in...
Yes.
Diba?
Who
Elm
did?
Street. Who did that?
Anyway, see you later.
But yeah, I liked it. It just goes to prove you can do a decade-spanning character study about the great American dream and not have it be 3 hours with an intermission, 3+ hours with an intermission in the middle.
Are you taking shade at the brutalist? What?
Yes, I am. Starring Felicity Jones also, but yeah, I kind of still have that painful. I when the credits rolled, I literally like held my heart and sighed deeply. Ganda. It's a nice and it kind of
Poetic,
comes together lang. Oo. Galing. Ang galing ni Joel Edgerton because he's always like the asshole usually. He's like the slaver or something.
He's an Aussie asshole usually.
To be typecast as the slaver, Oh my gosh.
But
You look like someone who would subjugate other people.
In the novella,
Pay
the
me.
guy, the tree cutter, was more of an asshole. That's what I was reading. And then when they adapted it in the movie, they made him a more sympathetic character so that the audience will really get on his train, on the sympathy
Mm,
train for him. Because in the book, they made it more, he was more of a jerk, and that's why he deserved all the misfortune
uh,
that came
so
into his life.
did he kill the Chinese guy actually in
No,
the?
but he was more of a participating person in the Chinese person's persecution, kumbaga. Because in the movie, he was just a witness, right? In the novella, he was part of the mob. Yeah, so my
Yeah.
letterbox review was it's kind of like Perfect Days, but more depressing.
Oh yeah,
I did
I
I
remember.
did compare it to Perfect Days also to somebody I forgot lang, but but yeah, I mean, there's like some people will definitely be like, where's the conflict? What's the direction? What's the purpose of this life? Pero parang the quotidian aspect kind of is the point, diba? Na
Mm.
parang here's this quiet life. Although, yeah, some people are also expecting, why didn't anything happen with no with Forest Ranger? Ganun, parang,
Oh, with Kerry Condon's character.
yeah.
Is Carrie Condon now the pinup girl for intellectual females? Intellectual female love interests? Because
Where was
in
she
F1,
again
she was very
recently?
good. The scientist or mathematician or physician or physics
Yeah,
person.
maybe. Yeah, I liked her role. It was like literally just like 2 scenes, right, or something.
And I'm glad they didn't have sex. I'm glad that they didn't consummate whatever attraction they had. Parang I found it more realistic for Joel Edgerton's character to not even consider it at the moment.
Yeah. Yung timeline, it's a little confusing to me. Umabot siya kasi sa 19 sa moon landing, di ba? So
1960s,
60s.
right? Uh-oh.
yeah,
As an old man, yeah.
so was he? It always felt like he was in the 1700s, pero
I
I
know,
guess late
he
1800s.
no, he
Like
says
most of the
name.
movie felt like
Parang the
the
first
Wild West.
were first date he says ata is 1917. Diba?
Okay.
He's 200 years old, Quark.
He's
He's like
interview with
Benji
the
Buttons.
vampire.
Parang
Benji
at the very
Buttons yan.
end, yun yung plot twist, diba? I go back to my castle in Transylvania.
And then my Carrie Condon shot na may puncture wounds and then she's dead. Gano?
Oh my God.
Kaya pala siya nagka-cut ng lumber, diba? Parang kailangan niya ng mga coffins, mga
And then yung nasa
So,
airplane siya, burst into flames siya. This is a much better movie, I feel.
Pero you know that scene did remind me of 20th Century Women. The
Yeah.
which
finale.
one?
The biplane.
Yeah.
Um, there were also a lot of scenes that reminded me of Ghost Story. Like when
Yeah.
they're going through the passage of time. That was very Lowry.
Oh,
And
actually, nasa thanks siya.
really?
Well,
Oh,
you
Maybe.
would have to with this movie, diba? Parang,
Question for you guys. So spoiler alert also for people who haven't seen this. Do you think that the girl was his daughter, that wolf girl?
no,
this is a good touch, no? Parang hindi. But
no.
galing.
Fever dream, perhaps?
Or maybe she really was there and to kind of... No. But I
In
love those touches. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The more dreamy,
in the novella,
Yeah.
kasi parang she was a recurring character
visitor.
that
Okay.
kept coming back. Parang it was more established that she wasn't a dream, but in the movie, parang it felt like he was hallucinating all of this.
Well, if we start thinking about that, then that becomes another greater movie, diba? Na parang, oh, it's like a girl Tarzan. She keeps visiting this one lone cabin, and then it's like she lives in the wilderness, raised by wolves.
Tapos ginawa na niyang Claudia, no?
Oh, diba? I'm like, oh my God. Tapos kilala rin niya si Carrie Condon character, diba? Like, oh, my other person who gives me food. Protector of the forest.
Oh my God.
And I shall name myself Princess Mononoke.
This is a great movie, guys. We should...
Call us Netflix.
Don't need no AI, we're just riffing here.
So this is nominated Golden Globes Best Drama, is it?
Best drama, best actor. Also, I don't know what the other I forgot what the other noms are.
Galing.
Dapat si Bryce.
Nice.
Probably
So
for
is it-
cinematography if
Yeah,
it come with
probably,
the
yeah.
technical awards.
And Jay Kelly is nominated also for Best Drama or comedy?
No, it was
No.
snubbed. Yeah, but it got the acting noms that it deserved. So Clooney and a very
Sandler.
Sandman on
He's
The
the award season
yeah.
train.
parang
I
Billy Crudup.
well, I feel like he should have also, because those 5 minutes that he was in the movie were that set the whole thing on course.
Yeah.
Care to give a synopsis,
Okay.
Quark?
Jay Kelly is about the actor Jay Kelly, who is about to be given a tribute in a Tuscany Film Festival. I guess he's more like a Tom Cruise type
He
person.
is Tom
Uh,
Cruise. Oh my God.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
TC coded.
Yeah, very Tom Cruise coded. But is also going through a dark night of the soul when he meets the aforementioned Billy Crudup, who was his best friend slash roommate, and who he kind of stole a role from. We'll get to a bit to that later. And that kickstarted his career. And Crudup tells him that you have no soul. You are an empty vessel. I've spoken to your daughter. She feels the same way. And so now he kind of goes back on his life, death of a salesman style as he heads towards the tribute slash stalking his daughter in Europe, just making sure that she's okay, his younger daughter. So yeah, what did you guys think of Jay Kelly?
Movies about movies, but this time it's the focus is not on the director or the writer, it's on the movie star, and I loved it. I really love this film. This is Miguel Luctu's top 3 films of the year. When he posted that, I was like, "Oh, talaga." But then I've seen it. I've seen it a second time also, and I think it's so charming. I love Noah Baumbach. Parang you can't miss his work, right? I mean, he still shoots on film. It's such a shame that this is on Netflix. Parang I would have loved to see this on a big screen and see Clooney and all
What
of
were
his
your
magic.
thoughts on White Noise?
I actually have not seen that.
Okay.
Yeah, I skipped White Noise also because you so told me to.
Yeah. So again,
But if you
so
think about it, so Meyerowitz, Francis Ha, Marriage Story, which I mean that's one of our top tens of that year,
Yeah.
right? 2019.
Yeah, Squid in the
Squid
Whale.
and the Whale.
Um,
What else, Papa?
Margot at the wedding.
I haven't seen that though. Margot. at
there
the
was like a
Wedding.
huge gap
Greenberg.
between
Yeah. Greenberg, Mistress America. Marami talaga siyang sobrang solid
It made me think
films.
though, what makes a Baumbach film a Baumbach film? Baumbachian.
Yeah.
more than any others thing. I think it's dialogue.
What did you think, Ramon, of the
Mm.
object?
I'm OG kicking and screaming bomb back fan. So and also
Bombacanite.
as someone who was very disappointed with White Noise and was hoping like, yeah, I don't think you should do adaptations, bro. It's like parang I'm so glad I really love Jay Kelly and even for him though, it's like what's the word? He's sort of expanding his palette, diba? Maybe the co-writing exercises with Wes Anderson helped in inspiring this European jaunt.
Wait, what co-writing exercises with Wes Anderson? What is
No,
his schisms?
he co-wrote.
No,
he
he
co-wrote Fantastic Mr. Fox and
I didn't see that
ano pa?
in the credits.
Yeah, unless you wanna, you can also count Madagascar, which paid paid for
the
his
divorce
divorce
notice.
from Jennifer Jason Leigh. But yeah, I mean, it's just nice to see him sort of return to form. This one is co-written with Emily Mortimer, which I was
Which
surprised by.
surprised me.
I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
her show Doll and M, which she wrote with Dolly. What's her last name? Wells. So that's only stuff she wrote that I saw. But yeah, I mean, the other funny thing is, well, as Quark can attest now, I didn't realize how much overlap it has with Sentimental Value, which is basically about the same thing. Na parang questioning like, did I live a life or did I just make or are all my memories movies? Parang ganon. And but yeah. I think Clooney's great. It's not Michael Clayton level yet for me, but
So charming.
but yeah, but really nice. Very, and also a sort of a good year for him with Good Night and Good Luck on Broadway. the surprise for me was Sandman, and it's like, and it's subdued. It's not it's not uncut gems, wiry, nervy, edgy, and it's a sadder Sandman, which is more sympathetic, and his scenes with Laura Dern, I mean, even though they're quick, but also just him as a dad, and also being this parang the martyr basically for Jay Kelly, and Baumbach, when he wants to, can really nail a final shot, final line of dialogue. So that was also really cool to see. Although he starts with he starts with a oneer, parang setting up the whole
Set and
yeah
And it
the
comes
whole
back at the end.
life yeah. So yeah, I was really happy with it, and yeah, the Britner score.
Lovely. Britel.
Vital. Me?
That definitely one of my favorite endings of the year, by the way. Just rips
That's
you.
a great ending.
Mm.
Although 3.5 ako on this.
Wow, ikaw yung pinakamababa kay JJ.
I don't know. I found the tone kind of weird. Like it was so uneven to me. And yeah, you were asking earlier, right? What makes a Bomback film a Bomback? And for some reason, I always kind of feel that he's on the same wavelength or the same path as Alex Payne. The
I see
two are
that.
very similar, like character focused, great dialogue, etc. But I always feel that Alex Payne is the humanist, and um that Bombach is more of the cynic, or that he's more I guess like remote. He's more clinical when treating his characters, which is not a problem to me. Like I love Francis Ha because of that. Meyerowitz also was really worked well, but this one, it's him trying to be more humanist, more sentimental, and it works for me in mixed degrees. Parang nagiging sappy siya at certain times. Like the train scene was like kind of over the top for me, with
The
everybody
train
like
with the train scene with Daisy.
the
Or
train scene with everybody like I love you, and he's like charming everyone.
yeah.
And then the music was also like a bit over the top, and then there were weird moments like when they're great, like the what we talked about, Crewed Up. That was such a great scene. That was such a great sequence. I love the scene when he's lost in the forest, and then
Forest.
he gets on the
Mm-hmm.
call with Riley
Mm-hmm.
Q, who is who could deliver such a great performance,
Yeah.
because it's so awkward that you're like, is this Riley Q or an
I didn't
awkward
recognize her, by the
person
way.
who acts like Riley Q? I
Yeah.
mean, who looks like Riley Q? And so there's a lot of that, but then there's also like the weird coverage of the bikers, one of which steals, and then parang, oh, he's a family man, but like what's going on? um and then I do feel there may have been some Sandler nambabraso, because like there's so much of
His kid.
the of his kid, number one, and then I think that it feels a little imbalanced, where it feels like it really should be more J. Kelly focused. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. I still liked it. It's just
Did
not.
you guys like the flashbacks when he would replay past memories in his head like movies?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
did,
it's
but
gone.
no, sorry. It's just I just found it weird that because there's a tribute to him, right? And there's like this montage, like they show him in Peacemaker.
What?
And
I love the
no,
montage.
yeah,
Okay,
no,
go.
I love the montage, but then it's like, wait, you literally just showed us him at that age, and it's
Oh
just a
yeah,
different
okay.
guy.
And it's a different guy.
So
Okay,
sana
fine.
for the younger years, like they they
Did
use
you want
someone.
did you want to
they
just de-age him, ganon, or
no, or they use that actor. It doesn't have to
no?
be
But
an
I
art.
love rewatching all of the
Pero
Clooney films. Okay, go, Ramon.
no, I mean the guy in the flashbacks though, he's not like in ano, diba? Kasi parang Peacemaker, etc. That's that's like he's in his mid-30s now, which is when he had his break, diba, in
Yeah, but
ER.
there was a split second of him with long hair in like early late 80s Clooney. Like a super split second of him.
Okay.
I get
Okay.
Quark's comment.
Sa akin, like, how do you guys like the magical realism
I
aspect?
actually really quite liked it because I was like, wow, Bomback's making
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big swing with
Moves,
this.
diba?
Like, it's
Parang,
not realist anymore. It's fantastical na.
Yeah, like that forest scene. Yeah, that's
yeah, I love
which
that.
I really loved.
And the fact that he encounters the other actor and his whole loving family, diba?
Oh, see, I love Fisher pala yan. I did not recognize her.
Yeah, well, yeah. I like
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson in that role also as
Yeah,
the...
he's great.
Siguro Tom Hanks siya to Tom Cruise na parang, here's my family! We're all lovey-dovey! And then Tom Cruise is the isolated megastar, right? That he's just surrounded by people, but not like a shell.
Alba Rohrwacher in a very strange role also.
Ah, she gets a close up, I was like, whoa.
And then it's like she's super bubbly and charming. I'm like, wow, this is so different from your sister's movies.
Baka that's her
So
in real life, like playing herself.
yeah. So I just found it a little even like the also like or remember when he was such an asshole to Sandler, Sandler's character, which kind of came out of nowhere, like when he was being led to that dance party and
Mm.
like because I mean even if he is um let's say plastic to Sandler, he still says all of those things like you're J Kelly too, or you're and then suddenly it's like I pay you 15%. What do you expect? Blah blah blah. So it's a parang came out of nowhere. But of course you need to speed up the. I get it like the pain point, but
I don't know.
um
Apparently, I felt that Jay Kelly's pagka-assholeness was being seeded all throughout the film.
Especially with the flashbacks.
Yeah, and also
Parang,
during the death of Jim Broadbent's character, and then him when he talks to Sandler and all their encounters, it's always about every movie star, every artista is a narcissist, and this he was being super narcissistic with
yeah.
Sandler. Go Ramon.
No, I agree. Parang he's a narcissist to not just Sandler, but the whole team who slowly peel themselves off, and then the family, which is the main thing he's trying to sort of wrestle with. But actually, the main sort of relationship is with Sandler. Diba? So parang you sinama mo into the sadness. Yeah, I like how the things were set up, and then there was this really good sense of momentum. I try kasi when especially if it's something I'm looking forward to, I try not to pause if it's available on Netflix. So this one, like I didn't have to. I never had that problem. Now I'm like, not even like a bathroom break or whatever. Yeah, I appreciate also yung mga, I don't know if maybe it's Mortimer's influence also, but maybe that part. But like he gets his validation from the crowd, from the movies. But there also like there's things that I sort of wish could be addressed, like si Crudup like being so bitter and everything. But at the end of the day, it's like he didn't steal anything. You were bad at the audition, diba? I mean, sorry, ganun lang yun eh. Pero he took your idea maybe, pero it doesn't mean he would have been hired just for that, diba? Parang ganun. So I don't know. But then again, that's just me like asking for things that aren't there. But to address the things that are there, like yeah, I'm really pleased with how it ended up. Maybe could have been if anything, it could have been more painful. But like yeah, Riley is like one of the really painful parts of it. But he does sort of have that killer ending. Has been sort of set up from the get go.
it's
Welcome
and
back,
things
welcome back, Clooney. Welcome back, Bomback.
yeah.
But is it too little, too late?
I
Ganun
feel,
eh.
yeah.
Sino
In
yung
terms of award.
in terms of I guess the awards season campaigning, because it's I mean it was in a
Sandler's
festival.
working hard right now.
Okay.
But
on the
no,
in the
it's
circuit.
really weird that they announced that Warner thing, and then they, because parang suddenly there's my main through line theory is that Netflix will not get that Oscar ever because Sarandos has always said,
Game
yeah,
over.
diba? Yeah, so parang like, wow, this is like literally, hey guys, cinema doesn't matter to us, and here's a new Oscar bet on the same day. Parang, like, man, it's like you just got so much, untoward will, the day you're releasing your big Oscar. Is that the big Oscar bet? That is, right? That and Frankenstein.
K-pop
Um,
Demon Hunters.
yeah, that will win,
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, as best picture, I think it's more J.
Train
Kelly
Dreams.
and Train Dreams and
Yeah.
maybe Frankenstein. But
I think
there
that
was this
lost
ano eh,
momentum na. Si
there was
Frankie.
this comment online about parang it was someone throwing shade at an unnamed studio na parang, oh sige, ayaw nyo kasi mag-screeners. Ayan tuloy, no nominations at the Globes. And I'm trying to figure out who that is. Which film was expected to be like a contender, didn't get anything, and apparently it's because they weren't putting out screeners.
I feel like it's Marty Supreme.
Really?
Oh.
Was Supreme...
Because it only got Timothy Chalamet.
Neon, did Neon have...
Neon has 12 nominations
okay.
in Best Picture and International Feature.
Amazon MGM?
Maybe it's Focus or Searchlight. Ay nako. Investigations.
Shall we do one
Okay,
more
let's end
Netflix?
it. Yeah,
Yeah?
let's do it.
Go.
Stranger Things, season 5.
Season 5. Here we are. Wow.
Oh my god, the flagship
Wake up, Ramon.
series.
What?
Stranger Things season 5 is here.
Ramon, wake up.
Wake me up inside!
Continuing the
Where
I was
are
gonna say
we in
Shermer,
this
Illinois,
series?
Hawkins,
Where are
Hawkins
we?
Adventures of
What
the
year is
kids.
it na ba in this series?
It's 1987,
Okay.
and the hell mouth has
1987.
opened. The portals to the upside down are now known to all, and the government is taking a active investigation or active hold of that, headed by Dr. K, played by Sarah Connor herself, Linda Hamilton. And
Great hair, by the
yeah,
way.
what else has been happening?
Who knows?
Yeah,
Who
well,
knows?
who knows, really? 11 has been training for something.
For
To go.
something.
Max is
And
still in
then
a coma.
they opened the radio
Listen,
station?
oh my gosh, yes, we're gonna get into that. And then yeah,
The whole town is basically in quarantine under a bubble. Parang,
yeah.
okay.
And people still don't believe the kids. A lot of the time.
Winona in her... What is she now? They're all living with the Wheelers, right? The
Yeah.
bride.
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Tama, Wheeler.
No,
Buyers or the
Buyers. The Byerses are with the Wheelers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we just watching this because we just want it to end?
Well, not naman wanted to end, but parang sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah.
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 Eto na lang, may as well.
Yeah.
Di ba? Tapusin na
I mean,
natin.
it's not. It's by no means, the Handmaid's Tale or, one of those things where it's like,
Why are
talagang
you comparing it to Handmaid's
no,
Tale?
because that's yung mga strong starts, super strong starts, or Homeland. Because I kind of dropped off those. I mean, it's not torture to me to watch this show, but it's definitely a far cry from season 1.
Diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Season per season.
Sometimes they show
Well,
that they still have it.
Well, some people think 4 was stronger than 3.
Parts of 4 were stronger
Or,
than
right?
3.
But yeah, I mean, sa akin lang is, and to not naman defend, but Handmaids at least had a decent last season where they like, oh sige, tapon na natin lahat kasi last na to, and then Testaments with Chase Infinity, a new star. But this one, like, so it's 4 eps, right? And then
4 eps in the first drop, and then 2,
Yeah.
and then 2. 2 on the December 25th, and 2 after New Year's. Is that right?
Lang yung sa
It's
Christmas?
8 in total.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think the finale is 1 na mahaba. And then
That's the one that
maybe
Netflix will screen in theaters, right?
in the States,
In
yeah.
the States. Because it's like
Just
2.5
to make the
hours
Duffers
long,
happy.
apparently.
So, yeah, I mean, it just, I don't know. It was a struggle to kind of care.
Yeah.
And maybe you could feel that then, di ba? Na parang people have been complaining that why is the writing so clunky daw? And then parang supposedly this is the season where nasabihan sila like, don't make the dialogue too complex for the Netflix viewers. And you can sort of feel that, but also I just maybe too much time lang talaga has passed between season 4. Like even the kids on the promotional tour, they know about these jokes na whole shows finished 3 season runs in the time between season 4 and 5. So
Yeah.
parang yeah, parang
Why did it take so long but to finish this freaking series?
there were
10
strikes, but also other things like they took their time talaga writing and some of them attempted careers also in other Netflix things.
Properties.
Although
And music careers.
yeah,
For both Maya
and
Hawke and for Steve.
Finn. And si Joe, si Joe, yung band niya, diba? Tapos, and then si Finn Wolfhard has directed a movie already. And yeah, so
I mean,
I don't know.
the good thing is they all got good. Especially Lucas, who has always been the weakest link.
Who's
And now
Lucas
he's like,
again?
the African American
Okay.
kid.
Okay.
Parang he's always been the weakest actor. And he was like, oh, okay na siya ngayon. Tapos, fashion icon pa siya.
Oh.
And behind the scenes.
looking like Michael B at the end of Sinners.
And then at least sometimes they still have it. Like for me, the Darabont episode was really good.
That was episode 3?
That was episode 3. How
4?
many episodes were there? 4.
4.
Were there 4 or 5?
4.
The second to the last one, like yung parang when they decide to trap the Demigorgon, and because at least you can see like parang okay, these guys learned something, because most of that season it's like the opposite of Harry Potter, where yung Harry Potter you can feel them aging and you can feel their souls, like the pain in their hearts, parang the cynicism and the giving up. Ito parang ganun pa rin kayo pero hindi na kayo cute.
Yeah, they're like 30 years old.
Mama ka na, di ba? Mama ka na pero ganun pa rin kayo mga the sorcerer. Ba yan? Parang but at least that episode yung parang clockwork sila on whether to trap the Demigorgon, and they got the barbed wire and they cut a hole in the floor. It's like, yeah, man, this is what I'm looking for.
The Home Alone episode.
Oh, the Home Alone episode. But yeah, I mean, they're really stretching also, I think.
They
like,
are. Stretch.
The other, I think it's also my other issue with it is, it feels stretched because they refuse to kill anybody now. Like,
Yes,
there's
I
so
hate
many
it.
characters, and honestly, they aren't all worthy naman of of giving them
alive.
scenes just because the character is someone that they maybe like to work with or whatever. So it's like, why is this person still here? And then I don't know. I don't want to discuss naman the big sort of reveal at the end. Not even the the sorcerer as the title, but this other character from season 2 na parang, oh, were we supposed to give a crap about this? The
didn't
most
even watch
hated
that episode.
the most hated
FYI.
episode of the whole show.
Yeah.
Parang they really had to put in pa the flashbacks to that episode.
Yeah, kasi no one
You've
remembers.
forgotten this for sure.
Did you think that was for nothing? It's for nothing.
So tama ba? Tama ba that the Duffer brothers gave 4 episodes to watch before this 5th season drops? Was that completely necessary? Ramon thinks no. Quark,
I've
do you agree?
only seen one of those, to be honest.
What episodes were there?
I didn't even bother. I just watched the install recap because like
Ako din. I went on YouTube. Recap
At may
things for
retro
me.
kasi, di ba? Parang parang the fact that Will daw was implanted in season 1 by Vecna, parang wala yun sa ano eh. 'Di ba? Like that wasn't there throughout the series, and now
Yeah,
it's
that
like
was reshot, right?
And
Yeah.
that's okay. So that's one of the things, right? If you're Netflix, suddenly you can like, oh, let's just take the episode from season 1, then inject this new scene that wasn't there before, and they're like, oh, look, oh.
And yeah, well, I saw also like Ramon the musical in when I
Oh,
went to
yeah,
New
so
York.
Oh,
we had
okay.
a
Yeah,
our
oh,
Facebook group had a comment from Regina Belmonte, and she said she hates the fact that you have to watch the musical to understand this new season. Please share again why.
Well,
depends naman.
I didn't feel that. Naman, not in the first 4. I haven't seen. Maybe it's a bigger deal in 5, 6, 7,
That's the
8. But
thing you mentioned, Mel, the radio station. That's where it came from. So they
Okay,
had a
all
radio
right.
station. And then, ang weird nga eh, parang magkaklase silang lahat, di ba? Si Henry, si Winona Ryder. It's
well,
so
it's a
weird.
small town.
Yeah.
Gets ko naman
So,
yun.
I guess it's
Pero
like going to Woodrow's. You pretty much know everyone in a
So
parish school.
that's my pull quote, diba?
yeah.
Woodrose is like Stranger
It's like
Things.
going to the upside down. and
Woodrose will be
walking.
happy with.
So, yeah, ano,
It
I
made
still have high hopes.
it made me reflect though. What made Stranger Things stick in the beginning, ba? That's why, because I was like, what is wrong with this show? Why isn't it interesting anymore? When
I
in the
think kasi it still
beginning,
had the stronger sort of retro nostalgia, more innocent time, but also the youth aspect is there
kids
also.
talaga.
But I think here, kasi parang what are they? They're getting the more from really more from like Carpenters and Stephen King now. Maybe the Amblin aspect is a little lacking na.
it's gone. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Amblin aspect. Good point.
But it's ano nga, di ba? Yung parang little innocent children versus insurmountable odds. Yun naman talaga yung, ano, and then, yun nga, hindi na sila cute. Parang ganun pa rin sila. So, ano,
Whereas before, it's like, oh, look at that cool looking disheveled dude by the locker. Pero ngayon, puta, sino tong addict?
but I do feel, I mean, they've pretty much been able to wrap up all the season enders well. So I think they'll end the show well. That's my hope and my guess. Do you guys want to bet on who's gonna die?
Yes,
Who?
Will
Ako
die.
Hopper.
They already tried to kill him in season 4 and season 3.
3. Well,
He's still
Maybe they'll kill
alive.
him na.
yeah, maybe they'll finally do it. Have the courage.
Will.
Yeah.
Will die. Like sacrifice.
Will would be a great death. I love it. I
Noble
would love it.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because he's the one infected anyway, so you might as well kill everyone associated with that world.
Yeah.
Si Brett Gelman.
Si ano nga, parang ano siya, no, like any sort of character you need na filler, he'll just
Oh,
he'll just
parang
take on that role.
you're parang plot shelf ka lang eh. Na may jokes na hindi nakakatawa. Parang yeah, the character was done with one season na basically.
Michael Quark. Is it 11?
No, I don't think they'll kill 11. They might kill 8. but 11, of course, you need the diba, the reunion.
The IP. You need the IP to continue.
In 10 years. Oh, and you can't do that thing in season 1 where she's dead but hindi pala. So I think it's Hop. Also because of all the Lily Allen goings on.
And that brouhaha over harassment or bullying that apparently went on between Millie Bobby Brown and...
Pero wasn't that debunked?
I know, I
Yeah.
was like, so weird.
They were super
Kasi, like,
PG nung premiere. So
Yeah.
Oo.
Showbiz.
Yeah.
Showbiz.
Showbiz Kachipan.
Wow.
Kachipan.
All right.
What
Okay.
a catch up.
All right, great catch up, guys. So we will be doing a lot of the end of the year things in the coming weeks.
Really? A lot?
Yeah, we have the Look to one.
Yeah.
We might have a Filipino film
We
in
should.
review.
It was a good review, a good year for PH Cinema.
And and we might do an MMFF special like we usually do. We'll see. But yeah, great job, Netflix. Don't fuck it up.
And you know what? Also, don't fuck up. Can you not put an unattractive screenshot of me in our collaterals? I was like, ano
So
ba?
sorry, the thing provides you with screen caps
Can
now, and
you
this is the only
scrub
one
and
where
pick
the
a
four of us.
more
You were cute. You were cute
acceptable?
in that.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay. All right.
Okay. Bye.